Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing? Welcome back to our post show,
Hello,
our
hello.
free show, and the other shows.
Post show completely. It's actually post show. And definitely we welcome you, my friend. In case you didn't know, again, this is your channel. My name Carla, your analyst, and Alex, your ring announcer. And it's all about post show right now that we're gonna start backwards. But we wanna let you know that you can double check in the description down below, of course, the I would say the audio style as a podcast. You can double check it in the description down below and download it for real. I mean, for free, for real,
For real.
free.
It's not going to be for real. It
For
is for
real
real.
and for free. And huge reminder, you can like this video and join the live chat with your hot takes and opinions. How did you see the Monday Night Raw latest show? I mean, why don't we start, I would say, backwards? Why don't we talk about it? The first highlight so far, it looks like they really want to put Roman Reigns on top again, because it's been a while he hasn't been in the show.
Yeah.
But why don't we talk about it? It looks like now.
Well, it's just because of SummerSlam coming up. That's why we have him
Yep.
back. And the storyline is against Braun Breaker, all the team of Seth Rollins. Practically, Seth Rollins is out. It looks like he's out for a little while for a knee injury.
Yep.
So he'll be out for a little while. They haven't said it for sure,
Yeah.
but it looks like it's going to be a tag team match at SummerSlam.
Exactly.
Roman Reigns, Jey Uso against Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. So let's see if it actually happens. Hopefully it does. It'll be a good match to see at the SummerSlam with these two.
Something we realize actually is that Roman Reigns, even though he's coming back at a certain storyline, it looks different this time. He's coming back. I don't want to sound like there's no storyline for him, but I guess now for what I was watching tonight, right? We saw that Roman Reigns, he was confronting Paul Heyman for what happened in the past. And if you take a look, funny thing, I noticed, it's that CM Punk also confronted Paul Heyman at a certain moment.
Right.
So now it looks like they want to put Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns again in the story suddenly. I don't think there's any need, but it looks like they have to put Roman Reigns specifically because I understand they want to put the ratings up. And in a certain way, Jey Uso, he might team up with them. I don't know specifically if this is going to happen at SummerSlam. We're not sure if we're going to have this match at SummerSlam because it'll be really interesting to see Jey Uso teaming up with Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. And funny thing is that did you realize how Braun Breaker was just like about to explode and attack Roman Reigns so bad?
Yeah.
It was funny. But at the end of the show, we practically saw Jey Uso coming to rescue practically Roman Reigns. And I don't want to sound exaggerated, but it looks like Roman Reigns, yeah, he can come back, he can fight and everything, but he always, always has to have some company. I'm not saying he's wrong. The only way right now it could fit, yeah, it's true. It has to be with Jey Uso. Right? What you
Well,
think
that's the
about
only
that?
thing he can have.
Right
Nobody else
now,
can
right
team up
now,
with him.
right
And remember,
now.
that's his family member. So
Exactly.
that's the only one you can team up with right now. And
Yeah.
and then practically that's the storyline they have right now for them too. So
Mm-hmm.
hopefully that match happens at SummerSlam. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah,
in
we
that,
want to
but
know if it happens.
It's just we have 1 week left to do it, so hopefully we'll see that coming up. But
Yep.
this is getting towards too.
Exactly. I mean, the following, I would say, highlight, we're going to try to go backwards. Okay. So we're going from the main event until the beginning practically. It was the case that I really love this match. Seriously. Nobody was expecting a match between Io Sky and Stephanie Vaquer tonight.
This was a really good match
It was
between these
really
two. Second
interesting.
time they get it against each other. Usually, none of the two have won the match together. Not even the first match, even this one either. It was strange to see the Secret Service here with Chelsea Green.
Not really.
But it's not really because of what happened at Evolution in the Battle Royal.
Yeah.
Stephanie
That's
Vaquer
what it is,
eliminated Chelsea
practically.
Green,
Yeah.
and this is the revenge they're getting against them.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people say that they want to see Stephanie Vaquer teaming up with Nikki Bella.
Yeah, I thought they were
So-
going to do that. I thought
But if
Nikki
that
Bella,
happens,
she was
it
going
will
to
have
help
to be
her.
a 6-woman tag team match. Chelsea
Maybe.
Green and the Hervers taking on. I will put a 6-woman tag team match.
Me personally, I don't care if they put 3 on against 3 or 2, as a tag team regular.
I would put a 6 women now.
But I would love to put Nikki Bella.
Now, if it's Nikki and Stephanie, who will be the third competitor, the third teammate to team up with them?
I think the only way right now to put Stephanie Valkyria at an actual pay-per-view, it'll be super cool to see her teaming up with Nikki Bella. Apparently, they had an interview. They have a great moment teaming.
The only funny thing it would be if that happens, if she doesn't defend her championship, it will be Julia teaming up with Stephanie.
Yeah, but Julia, she's on SmackDown. It doesn't matter. Make any sense.
The Her is on SmackDown.
Well, but Julia has nothing to do with Stephanie Valkyria right now.
But with Chelsea Green, yeah.
Yeah,
because of the title. It's a tag team match,
I don't think so. I think right now, Julia, she's supposed to focus in her actual title match if they really give her a chance to defend her title.
We'll see how this goes. I know Rhea Ripley defended Io Sky and stuff, but remember, they're in a triple threat match against Naomi for the Women's World Championship.
The point was to put Rhea Ripley in the match just to
come out.
Elevate the moment.
Exactly. So we'll see how it goes. We still have another week of Raw before the show of SummerSlam. So we'll see how it goes from here to SummerSlam, how it goes with that match.
Yeah, and definitely the live chat is open only for subscribers. So you can definitely join the live chat with your hot takes and your opinions. We're reading only right now comments related to Monday Night Raw. So definitely you can like this video, of course, right now. Miguel says, El Grande Americano needs the main title. Yes. Sounds funny. Sounds funny. Okay. But we have to admit it that right now, what's his name? Ludwig Kaiser. He's trying to push the character in a different way.
You have to know that El Grande Americano does have a title right now. He has the Speed Championship.
Well, but we're not sure if Ludwig Kaiser, he's supposed to defend that title.
Well, I don't know, but he does have a title.
We're not sure yet.
But we'll see how it comes here, and hopefully we'll see him fight again.
Yeah, I would love to see him. Apparently, he speaks Spanish.
And it looks like he's gonna get against Dragon Lee. There's a thing to have there with Dragon Lee coming in.
It'll be really interesting to see
it's funny
Dragon Lee versus Grande Americano. The following highlight, I would say, it was so funny to see the moment that how do you call this guy, Dominic Mysterio, finally he signed the contract against AJ Styles
it's been only for 2-3 weeks
for the title.
Dirty Dom saying that he has a doctor's note, and he cannot fight AJ Styles. Supposedly that match was supposed to be for Saturday night's main event, and never happened because he had a doctor's note. All this was a storyline to make it for SummerSlam.
Yeah,
but it's funny because today AJ Styles started off the show as the valet parking guy when Dominic came in with the car with all these friends here, with the friend Ballard and all these people, and then he shows up as the janitor sweeping the floor. So then he becomes a doctor in the ringside, giving CPR to Dominic.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, Dominic hit him in the back, jumped him from the back. So the match is set for SummerSlam for the Intercontinental Championship: Dominic versus AJ Styles.
Exactly. I mean, it's just funny the way right now they're trying to merge the storyline and actually AJ Styles. Finally, he can get a title match for the Intercontinental Championship. Right. This is huge, actually. And I would say at SummerSlam, yes, he might win completely because it's been a while. We haven't seen AJ Styles in such a way.
Yeah.
And I want to add to this part, like, funny thing, like right now he was doing kind of goofy character. I understand, right? Bringing the comedy of AJ Styles, because I don't tend to see that part of him, right? But yesterday it was, in case you didn't know, my friend, yesterday it was the pay-per-view of TNA what's the name? Slammiversary, right? Where we could see AJ Styles coming back to TNA after 11 years, like you told me, and he has so much history, of course, coming back to the company in such a way. He was the first X-Division
champion of TNA. We saw a change hand last night with Leon Slater defeating Moose for the TNA X-Division championship. AJ Styles introducing Leon Slater as the new TNA X-Division champion. Makes the first title that AJ Styles held when he started in TNA. That was the first championship he had. So how good it was and how perfect and nice it was to congratulate Leon Slater as the new TNA and the future of championship when he started off with the title.
But the crowd was just, it was so welcoming, so perfect, so everything for him. Seriously. Right. It was really interesting to see him again. And definitely, you know, you can let us know in the comment section what do you think about this one so far. Right now, it's all about the post show for what happened in Monday Night Raw. We also have been reacting in the watch along that you can double check information in the description down below, my friend, just so you know. The following, I would say it was, I'm going to say it like this. I don't know until what point this is storyline, if you can call it storyline. Finally, we got a Karrion Kross in another way.
I think this match will we have a rematch. I will have a rematch at SummerSlam with this match.
You think so?
But this time I'll make another stipulation. I will make it a no-holds bar or a street fight. Or a street fight between these two because Karrion Kross, SAMI ZEYN, Karrion Kross now likes to have the pipe in his hand, hitting and destroying the ribs of SAMI ZEYN and stuff. So I will make it a rematch at SummerSlam, but this time in a no-hold or a street fight, whoever you want to call it. Same thing. Weapons are allowed. Anything goes between these two. And we'll set it how these two are going to get it to the final.
And we got a new follower.
Hey, welcome.
Where's the sound effect? And everybody that is entering to the live chat, drop it in the comment section, maybe first time or second time. Your hot takes, everything related to Monday Night Raw. We're reading your comments only related to the topic. So definitely you can go ahead and like this video, follow on time. Tomorrow, it's all about NXT Watch Along, of course. Hi, Yvonne. Yes.
Hey, Yvonne, what's going on?
Hi, Carla, Alex. Good night. Yes. Welcome to Monday Night Raw, WWE RAW. Yes, Yvonne. How was the show? How do you see it? Tell us.
So SAMI ZEYN loves losing the match. Karrion Kross getting the victory. Scarlett, his wife, helping him with the pipe, getting the victory and smashing into the ribs again and getting the pin. So like I said, it's very good to see them at SummerSlam, but and a kind of stipulations of a street fight or some sort of way with this, how it goes, and we'll see how it gets to it.
And tell you the truth, at this point, the media, the rumors, everybody were saying specifically, this could be the last month of Karrion Kross. We're not sure until what point is supposed to be the last match ever. Right. But we do know that if they are planning to do that, then this is the best way to put Karrion Kross in the pay-per-view. Right. He hasn't been in any pay-per-view, I would say, until Night of Champions happened. Did you realize that? Yeah. I'm not saying he's been ignored 100%, but he kind of lost it. If he does get a SummerSlam
this year, it'll be a big thing for him to be at SummerSlam.
Yes. If he's considered in SummerSlam, that's going to be huge. Whether he finishes his contract or not, because considering...
He has to be lucky if he's going to be at SummerSlam. We still don't know. Supposedly his contract was going to run out. We're not sure when or how. I think supposedly it was going to be in July now, in July.
Kind of,
I don't know if it's going to be... If he's going to continue. If they're going to renew his contract, who knows? We have to find out what's going to go on.
Totally. I mean, the following highlight, because we're going backwards, it was the case of Lyra Valkyria teaming up with Bayley. Whoa. I mean, she asked for it. Bayley asked for the tag team championship tonight.
It's like a WrestleMania rematch.
Exactly.
I would assume.
She said the tag team titles, my match. She said that. That's
but of course, we're not going to get the victory. They're getting the win because Lyra Valkyria already has a match at SummerSlam against Becky Lynch for the Women's Intercontinental Championship, and Bayley was just a match to set up to book.
Yeah.
Of course, you know Carla, Raquel and Roxanne was going to win the tag team titles back. Of course. And already Raquel as well and Roxanne have a title defense at SummerSlam as they faced Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. Exactly. Who knows if we're going to see new tag team champions. That would be a nice tag champions to see at SummerSlam. Yeah. But tonight was pretty good. Of course, we're going to knew that Becky Lynch was going to get into it.
Yeah. It was a little bit predictable. So but this match was not expected, actually. It was not expected.
We didn't plan that was the match was going to happen.
Yeah, nobody knew.
Ever it happened, everybody knew what was going to happen.
Of course. So. I mean, but definitely, it's all about right now Monday Night Raw. The following highlight that it was pretty interesting.
This was surprising to me.
It was really interesting.
This was a big surprise to me.
Yes, for the number one
This was
contender.
a tag team match. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's a tag team triple threat tag team match for the number one contender for the tag team titles. The Creed brothers versus the New Day versus Joaquin Wilde and Cruz del Toro from the LWO. I was surprised with this match. Yeah. I didn't think the Creed brothers were going to win it. I thought the New Day was going to win it again. But to have Cruz del Toro and Joaquin Wilde get the victory, that's a big hit for them. Exactly. We still don't know when the tag team titles are going to be decided. Probably next week on Raw. I haven't said anything.
Probably. We're not sure.
I doubt it's going to be for SummerSlam because I don't see I don't see Joaquin Wilde and Cruz del Toro as a tag team for SummerSlam. If it happens at SummerSlam, it's going to be a big surprise because
it looks like lately they are putting title matches on purpose in the middle of the shows.
But for me, they're not a SummerSlam material. They're not a main event for a pay-per-view. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
For the Cruz del Toro and Joaquin Wilde. And I've said it from a long time ago. I don't know how they haven't released these two wrestlers yet. Because to tell me the truth, the show is perfect. Okay?
Yeah, the show is perfect. Yeah.
You know, like I said, I don't know how they haven't released those two, but they're trying to. I guess they're trying to give them the win. I guess they're trying to move them up. And trying to give them momentum to them.
It's just win. It looks like for
some. Of course, I don't think they're gonna win it.
Yeah, but for some of the wrestlers, they actually have to get a little bit of opportunities.
Right.
This could be the reason that they are doing the title match. It does not mean that it's gonna be crazy in the ratings. One of the comments that one of our subscribers were saying is like, this is definitely not like before when they used to be at Lucha Underground. Like. Right. We understand that some of the wrestlers, they tend to be at a certain company and they actually were something else before. And when they get to be in WWE, they lose so much stuff. I don't know why. The thing.
Joaquin Wilde was pretty good when he started WWE.
Oh, okay.
And 205 Live, that one.
It must be because that was the show that he was.
But his name was not Cruz del Toro. It was Raul Mendoza.
Right.
He was good. His outfit was better. He was by himself.
Right.
He's actually a little better wrestler than what he's doing now. I don't get it. Joaquin Wilde, his name has been the same. He's just, I don't know. But I don't see him as a tag team. I don't think they're going to for sure put this match at SummerSlam. I doubt it.
No.
I think that match will be set up for next week on Monday Night Raw or after SummerSlam is over.
Yeah.
Who knows? We have to just check it out and see what happens on this one.
Yep. That is so true. I mean,
instead of Dragon Lee and El Grande Americano that I saw also fighting, they have one-on-one. They're probably gonna be fighting one-on-one for now.
They should put that.
Probably not a SummerSlam.
They should put that match.
But it's probably gonna be next week on Monday Night Raw, probably.
Yep. The following match, it was pretty much what's going on between Sheamus and
Rusev. This is the second match of the one since Rusev came back. I think they're fighting like already for 3 or 4 times already. Returning back Rusev. A lot of good matches. This guy, I was saying that Sheamus sweats so much that for anything he's already sweating. His hair gets wet so fast. And he got the victory, of course. They're tied up at 1 actually right now.
Exactly.
So who knows if we're gonna see him again 1-on-1? Who knows that SummerSlam can be 1-on-1 again?
Yeah.
So who knows? Usually they don't put pre-show matches on SummerSlam or just like WWE doesn't do pre-shows anymore.
They have changed so much.
They have changed so much. I guess because of so many matches and parts of the commercials they put on the pay-per-views, they don't have time to put matches so close. So, but that would be another good match to see again, the rematch between and do the untied before Rusev and Sheamus.
Yeah, definitely. And the last highlight that it was kind of shocking, I have to say it.
This one's not too much of it.
No, I'm saying shocking because we were supposed to listen to CM Punk's last words practically. This was I don't know if it's number 2 face-off or number 3 face-off of CM Punk and Gunther, but Gunther killed it
these
so
two are gonna face
bad.
each other for the first time. They haven't faced each other before.
Yes.
And this time, first time for the World Heavyweight Championship. So CM Punk didn't even talk at all.
Gunther did not let him talk.
Gunther just said, bottom line. It was
so shocking. I'm telling you.
You're have to make a big mistake facing me. I'm going to make you pay, and I'm going to destroy you.
One of the things that he said, actually, that you don't remember probably, I don't know. He said it specifically, CM Punk, you know this already, that you will never, you're not going to be a champion in your life. You're never going to hold the world.
It's probably true that CM Punk came back to WWE just to be there, but I guess he's not gonna have to be a champion anywhere.
Exactly.
It's just to have just to have this persona there.
I understand that right now Gunther is supposed to be the one who's just healing everybody's. He just retired. How do you call this name? Goldberg, right? Practically, it was the last match of Goldberg. It was a hell of a match, actually.
Right.
It took 15 minutes extra. Yeah. It's just like Gunther, little by little, you could tell that he's elevating his name, but now on his own. Before, I don't know if you take a look in the past, that the first round of the Intercontinental Championship that he had, it was with a little bit kind of help and support because he was having this guy, Ludwig Kaiser, and probably somebody else. But now it's Gunther on his own, on his actual persona completely. And it looks like even though it's the second round, he's holding the title in such a way. He already beat up Jey Uso. He already has done a lot of stuff. And he said it in his head because that was as he expressed it today, that he's the best in the world.
Right.
And he said, you are not. But whatever is the case, I would love to see having CM Punk momentum, seriously. But yeah, it's true. It could be either he loses or not. CM Punk, he won't have that title. It could be.
Like I said, I don't think he's gonna have the title any soon that or probably never since he's been there. But I don't know. It's just because CM Punk is the top. He has ratings. Everybody likes him. And
It's so true. It's so true. And something that I realized too, that I was gonna mention it. It looks like CM Punk right now, like you said, after coming back from AEW, he could have kind of like a discipline thing.
Right.
He could be to the toppest for storylines, for the ratings, like you mentioned, for a lot of stuff. But because of that, for what he did in the past, maybe he won't get the actual final momentum, which is holding a huge title, which means a lot for him because he has done it before in the past,
Right.
But he's the one who's actually like how do you call it? The one who's giving the doors for everybody. They call it now gatekeeper for some reason, right?
Yeah.
So they've been saying the same thing about Bayley with Lyra Valkyria. I could say that it's just the same way right now with CM Punk and Gunther specifically, and other wrestlers possibly, the last months. So I don't know until what point this is gonna get a little bit worse, a little bit much more heat or not. But it's getting interesting or no? What do you think?
We'll see. We have SmackDown this Friday night to see how it continues for SummerSlam and see what happens.
Yep. So definitely everything that you check right now in this post show, in 5 minutes you can put the replay so you can know what do we talk about it. And also you can get the audio version right here in the description down below, as it's here in the picture on Apple Podcasts and Spotify Podcasts, because we tend to do, the podcast that's called Wrestle Splash, as you can see it in the screen. And definitely you can download it for free and rate us with, 5-star. Also, huge reminder, also a huge announcement, I would say. Now you can become a member in our Patreon, which is right here. All the information right here. You can be a member in Patreon so you can get exclusive content. You can start out with $5. So you can get exclusive content like episodes of the podcast and full reviews and much more that you gotta check it out. Also, donations are super appreciated. Of course, we really appreciate your greatest support. And every time you share the link with a friend of the live streaming videos, content everywhere in YouTube and TikTok or Twitter, you can definitely check out the description down below so you can find all the links. So thanks again. My name was Carla again, and Alex, your ring announcer and commentator. You can also be part of the watch-alongs that we tend to do every week here in your channel.
Remember,
Wrestling
tomorrow night
Battle US.
we have NXT. We're going to be streaming it on the CW network, 8 o'clock. Houston, Texas, we're live from the music hall for NXT. And in this Friday, Cleveland, Ohio, for SmackDown, 8 o'clock on USA.
Exactly. So thanks again who came to the